Okay guys, so here's the procedure again. This is for you newbies if you ain't seen any of my videos yet. Okay, let's see if we can see what's happening here. Okay, right here, I'm taking some sphagnum moss, okay? And I'm using the long fibered, and because I had asked my daughter to pick me up some one day, and she came back with a bag of sphagnum peat moss, and it wasn't long fibered, and it was just like you know, just like soil in a way. I'm gonna use that for other things, but for doing air layering, because you're gonna stuff inside this, you know what I mean? So if you got the long fibers are going to go in there easier, and they're going to stay in there for you, you know what I mean? So let me go ahead and mix this up. So I got some in here. It might not be enough. I'll do one. After I do one, I'll know if I need to add some more in here. But what we're going to do, I'm going to take this stuff here called Super Thrive, okay? And this is just something I just add in the water. It's full of minerals, and it's a concentrate. You don't need much at all. So I'm gonna just let that soak in there. Okay. All right. So this is a Santa Rosa plum tree. And let me move this back a little bit right here so maybe you can watch. And I'm going to try to, you know, keep my hand out the way. But this is it right here. Now, what's good about this, I'm noticing, is there's nodes real close together all up and down the tree. So I'm going to be taking this and putting this here. Or I could use one of the older ones that's smaller for this. But no, I'm going to go ahead and use this. I want to get into cutting this because I never cut one like this. It's kind of a big lip right here, so we'll see. And let me mark this. So I'm gonna get these two nodes in it for sure. So I'm gonna cut here and here. All right. Okay. So where is it? Right here. Let me just kind of go around it. So what we're trying to do here is just cut the bark. We're going to take the bark off. Okay? You got to press a little bit, but not too hard. You don't want to go through the whole tree. And I think I might have done that before. And I think that the elderberry in the front might have broke because of that. But elderberry is all soft, and it was green. This has bark on it. All right. Okay, so once you cut them areas like that, and I'm hoping I got this on here good for you guys. Okay, then I'm gonna take and just cut me a line down like this. All right, let me see if it'll peel off. If you get this up under the bark, you should be able to peel this off. Let's see, comes off. Come on, baby, come on off. Make me look good for the camera. Okay, it all didn't come off, but almost. And if that happens to you, just work on. Look at this bug there. Just work on. Yeah, taking it off. Okay. Alright, you guys, so the next step here, wait, there's some green back here, but it looks like a layer that could come off. There it is. Okay, so the next step we want to do is the green in here is called the cambium layer, and that's where everything flows through the cambium layer. Now, if we disrupt this, then the hormones coming from the top and the hormones coming from the bottom won't meet, and then what's going to happen is it's going to be just like it would be at the very end of this. It'll be it won't be like a branch. It'll think it's the tree. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and disrupt this really good here. all the way around. Okay, so we got, now we're down to, it's white now, see? And that's where we want to be. All right, now the next step, you guys, is we want to take and get this in here. So I want to get that running through here. Now, so what I got to do, is I got to cut me a groove out in this thing, and let's see. Now, I've never cut on these before, you guys. This is the first time. I should have tried it first before I went cutting the tree out. Okay, so far so good. See, them other ones I had was so cheap. When I cut it, they would kind of do that, kind of crack. This ain't as cheap. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad what's going on here. Oh, sorry. And then you want to check and make sure if that's going to fit. Yeah, it is. See. All right. So now I got to come down here and do it. Let's see if I do this first, like this. It might prevent it from streaking and splitting. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Good. Oh, that one split. Okay, but it's still good enough. Still good. Hope y'all can see. I mean, because I take my eyes off the camera because I got to watch what I'm doing here. Alright, so you see that? And that allows this to go in here. Now the problem, okay, now the problem's going to be is now that this is a little wider. Okay, I was able to, I got it down. Alright, so you see that? See how I got it on? Now, the next step here, you guys, is what I should have done first was I should have put, let me get this off. I got some rooting compound, okay? And I'm going to put this rooting compound all on this cambium layer. Well, it's not the cambium layer anymore. All on this bare tree. Alright, now let's get this back on here. Okay, we got this in there, looking good. Alright, so now what we're going to do, try to help, I gotta try this for you guys. Alright, so now I'm going to take some of the sphagnum moss and you kind of drain it. You don't want it soaking wet, but we want it damp. And what we're going to do is we're going to stuff this all around this. And all of that fit in the back, and then I would need to put some in the front. So I am going to have to mix up some more. Just in the front here. How we looking? Y'all see it? Y'all watching? Okay. I can eat a little more here. This is beautiful. Okay? And I'm going to take the top that goes to this, and we're going to snap this on. And it doesn't fit snappy like it would if you didn't cut it and we wasn't fooling with it, okay? But there you have it. Now we're not finished, but I'm going to try to get the camera on this thing, let you see it from all around. Okay? See? Alright, these little containers, I picked them up at Walmart for, there was a pack of 4 of them for, I don't know, $2 and something cents. $2 or $1.99 or something. Okay, so now the next step, you guys, is we want to try to keep the moisture in there because we didn't want it to be soaked, but we want to keep it moist for the next 6 weeks minimum. So you take you some saran wrap, and it's going to be hard to get it in on that side of that. Shot right now though. I'm trying to get it around it over here. I should have came up a little higher on this branch, so that it wouldn't have been right next to this other branch. So just try to be conscious of that. Sometimes we just get a little anxious and we don't look ahead. I'm guilty of that. Not looking ahead. Okay, so this is looking really good, you guys. And we want to wrap this around it. And this is going to help, like I said, keep the moisture in. This is what we want. It's starting to get dark. It might start raining on me. I'm going to, hoping that it don't. Okay, so I got it wrapped around. And now, the next thing we have to do, and yeah, I think it's going to rain on me, but I think I can finish this one up, is take aluminum foil now. And what we got to do with the aluminum foil is we got to cover this baby. Now what I usually do, I just take it, I fold it in half. And well, that was worked on the other one. Let's see, it should work on this. And we want to cover this because we want this to look, we want the tree to think that this is underground and it's dark. Okay, so this looks good. This looks real good. This looks real good. We got the light blocked, this really should work. There you go, guys, check it out. All right, so in 6 weeks this thing ought to be packed with roots. I can cut it off at this tree trunk here, and that'll be a tree. I mean, that tree's already probably 5 feet tall, so we'll have a 5 foot tall tree to start off with. And there you have it. Whoop. There you have it. Okay, all right guys, perfect timing. drops are falling now. Let me get my camera out of the rain, get all my equipment in, and all right, guys, just in time. Got out just in time. But I hope you learned something on that. If you've never seen a video on it, I'm gonna go back and look at this and make sure you can see everything I was doing really clear. I was trying really hard to be able to stay out of the way of the camera, which is hard to do. I'm gonna sign off, you guys. Hope you got to see that. That was a Santa Rosa plum tree, and we went ahead and did an air layer. It's called air layer, and make a whole new tree. Okay, you guys be blessed. See you in the next video.